Ladies and gentlemen, can you even have a TI without evil geniuses? This team has switched, they have swapped, but they have dropped into that lower bracket and they are looking as hype as they've ever been. Before, EG used to say they love lower brackets. Going in low, doing the eliminations, snaking their way to the end. Well, these guys have done anything but snake, and they are slaying as they enter the arena. Look at Crit, the man himself, the legend. Ice, the most terrifying timber saw this world has ever seen. And our core, ya boy, who needs, is this kid on Molly or something? He's going crazy out there, this TI, and he needs himself an Aegis to finally cement the legend. And now, the next team. I shudder to even say the words Vici Gaming, for we are simply not allowed to say the names of gods on the stage. These boys have been going so hard. Now dropping down in the lower brackets to face off against EG. They fight to see who will be the ultimate Dota 2 team, who will be surviving China or NA, and who will be able to own that old logo color scheme that EG used to have. They look exactly the same. They still have it here today as they fight to claim the Aegis. These are dumb boys that don't seem to be able to be put down, and I cannot wait to see how these bad boys do. We actually got a chance to speak to their captain to get a little bit more insight, so let's take a listen.
I mean, all things said and done, out of all three lanes, all cores are having a fine time. Nobody's getting bullied completely. First blood will finally fall on the top lane. And they won't look to die for arteezy. Old Lemon able to beat him back. So these kills already, they can get some level advantage on the Bloodseeker. The setup is there. arteezy, he's in trouble. He's going to get taken down. PYW finding him. And I guess arteezy just not expecting PYW to lead him through the trees and the burst to be there from the setup into the blood right, but it was. That's arteezy out there. I mean, that's huge. That's blowing that top lane wide open.
They're playing the lane just like really well. PYW is perfectly in position every single time. Mid, you see that crit rotation. PYW is coming in to help.
See, they get the kill. PYW won't be able to set up anything on his own. So EG at least able to make something happen elsewhere whilst the top lane starts to fall apart.
Abed sees a small camp stack. He also identified that there's vision on the high ground there. Actually, cool play there by Abed, dragging the wave to the left so he knows there's an obs guard there. It's only there for 10 more seconds, so unlikely they'll get the D ward. But now mid, PYW shows his face.
Yeah, Abed's just going to jump straight away. He's got the 6 and he uses it immediately. And he goes with the remnants, the follow-up burst from crits enough. See what they want to do about this Vici Gaming TP. Coming over from Old 11. He's ready to join the crew here. It's Vici Gaming. Everybody apart from DY right now around this mid lane. The tier 1 falling slowly. Paginas is going to start to try and clear it out.
Haven't shown the blood right. That's their best way to wave clear besides the Medusa snake. We'll stop the push though with that snake, of course, and EG's going to smoke. Look to catch around the ancient side. I think they're recognizing that, you know, it's like arteezy's not able to farm the ancients because he doesn't have Maelstrom, and POYO is just freely farming ancients at every single one of these camps, so they have to slow them down.
They've got to do something, and they have got good kill potential with the Mystic Flare. Ancient. They're going to try and fight Vici. They're going to go with the zip and straight away, but there's the counterplay. Ori is just gone. But they'll lose the Aegis, but they don't care about the CG. They're more than happy with this sort of a trade, as Old 11 also taken down on the front of it all. Now the chase comes out from Abed. Straight over the wall to do so. POYO will be able to remove the chains with the Manta, but they're still trying to dive in onto him, over to the side. The tree is cut. DY hits the ground. You've got Abed just diving into the base, past the tier 3s, chains him back up. He's going to be able to kill the Medusa. POYO's dead. Get back out of there. DY cut down as well by Crit. As EG, I mean, it's
picture perfect, really.
I mean, what did EG Gaming do? It was sort of a slow start, and then as soon as they lost that triangle to EG, they lose the Roche, they lose the team fights, And now this sort of a hit where pretty much the entire team goes down. I mean, EG's just hitting their timings, and Vici Gaming, they're getting shaken up real bad.
I mean, Crit already has an Atos. So that offlane Bloodseeker, who ideally wanted to get some type of pickoffs off, hasn't even gotten an opportunity, it feels like, to use Rupture, to even use his Atos. And as we mentioned, Ori,
that was a big risk.
Dead. He's just dead every time if he commits like that. He needs to have somebody else start the fights.
I mean, he needs to have his next item, really.
He just got the Orchid.
But I mean, as you said, though, it's just such a hard game to play with the Orchid alone. You've got nothing to protect yourself.
Yeah.
EG is absolutely going to catch you. You can only go in and silence one hero.
He has to have the bodies going for him first. Like DY has to throw his life away, or Bloodseeker has to just throw his life away so that the Storm, so Ori can actually get to play zero in these lanes, or in these team fights, because he's get chains, get silenced every single time he's dead.
Yeah, I know. And look at this as well. EG no stopping straight round to the bottom lane.
And look at Abed too. He's had the Javelin locked the whole time for that Maelstrom, and he's just going straight for BKB. They might just end this game really early on.
Absolutely. I mean, with the push potential that the Beastmaster can help them with, they have every means to take a sort of early high ground. They take one more fight against Vici like that one just now outside of the base and are able to wipe them. You know, these tier 3s of Vici Game are going to get focused very early on in this game.
And they're even just pushing bottom. Like they have to address this on the side of Vici because of how big the Beastmaster is. They're always going to have to send a hero to react. And because of this, now look at EG. They're
look at this wraparound. I don't know if Vici Game is going to be ready for EG coming from this angle.
They're trying to bail out. They know.
Hold 11. He will manage to TP out. PYW and DY, they are going to fight back. Zippo, but
Ori's just gone.
He just disappears.
Did he even get it disabled? I think he just died to the sheer damage.
It was just the raw damage. He goes and he's just gone.
That's not even with everybody, too. IZI was still just lingering around the mid lane. They kill the Skywrath, but they lose 3 big ones.
I mean, everything continuing to plan here for EG.
It really has just been picture-perfect planning for them. Yep. After those lanes didn't go perfect for them, they, like you said, invading the triangle, denying that away from the Medusa seems like a recipe for success, as they have just so much dominance now. 2 tier 2s taken out so early on. Now just going for top as well, and the control continues.
It's going to be another tier 2 soon. I mean, if they keep this pushing and turn just the tier 1 into a tier 2 as well, I feel like this has got to be one of the games where all tier 2s have gone down the fastest if EG keep this up.
I agree.
Just some insane push in early game here from Evil Geniuses. Vici Gaming, they've got to regroup, gather themselves, and think about how they're going to hold in any sort of team fight. They're going to try another move here, Ori. It's going to go straight over towards Fly, but Fly's pretty tanky here. The blood fight won't come out, but Fly's still alive. They've silenced Ori. Ori's gone. DY as well. The damage comes through from arteezy as Old 11 hits the deck. Fly will fall, but now POYO surrounded by EG. PYW will attempt to help out, but he can't keep his Medusa alive. POYO falls, and they're going to call it 22 minutes in. Evil Geniuses just destroyed Vici Game, but they just slammed them out the way. This was a complete beatdown, and EG, I mean, this is the cleanest Dota they've brought out so far. It was picture perfect. They
10 minutes
ticked
of
all the boxes.
Wow. Like actual 10 minutes of perfection, right?
Well, we are going to have to hear from Vici themselves what they think about their draft, as Frankie is waiting for us on the sidelines with Vici Gaming.
Not even getting to simulate, which is cool. I thought maybe he was going to try to play around the Shadow Strike, but he's just absorbing them with the Resonant Pulse.
Yeah, I feel like there's something. Oh, there we have it. This time around, they will get the kill. Bottom lane, Ice. Taken out of this. Already a good start here for Vici in the way that they've changed up the way they want to lane against Ice.
It is owning him. He's only got 6 last hits. DY is doing an excellent job down here with POYO. Both heroes are kind of just way stronger than the setup that they did have before versus the Beastmaster. So that is going to be impactful to slow down the timing of that Dominator that we saw picked up so early on last game. And they are rotating a 3rd hero around. So Fly is going to make that move around. They did the same thing around that 6:30, 7 minutes last game too. Just to try and apply pressure. But they're going to find DY in the river.
I should have him in. Another step in. And they've got that burst. So DY gone.
Earn secured. Earn charge for crit. And they still do have a catapult bottom too, so IZI is looking to get some type of advantage. As POYO, long range arrow.
That's going to be a good duration on the stun here. They're in under the tower. POYO's hit the 6 though. Wukong's command is down and look to beat back into IZI. Stop from Fly, stops the chase from POYO, but further TP's coming in. Ori with the jump forward. He has got that stunning wave, he'll drop it. Blows it by side, but now he's blinked in and arteezy turns up for the trees. They were not expecting the Razor to be down here this early. As now over towards DY they go. DY getting slammed down. POYOYO back in action, jumps over the fly. Now get the trade back here, Vici Gaming, but yeah, EG really piling up the pressure, trying to force some action down in the bottom lane with an early move from arteezy.
Sneaky move too, just hiding himself in the trees. They had an obs ward in the lane, but either way, they did not expect him to be there. But with their ults up, they can take the fight. Like if EG runs into them, they will battle.
Oh, definitely.
And EG, with the timing as well, they've got the BKB on the Razor, so they're looking to actually get an advantage here by claiming a tier 2 early on. Let's see if Vici reacts to this
they're TPing down.
They're spotted though. The Hawk is already on top of them.
Do EG want to dive this? They're certainly showing like they do. 1-2 here as they get the Earth Splitter set up onto PYW. So the line gone. Further TPs now starting to come in. EG looking for the setup on the map, but actually long TPs actually going to be cancelled. Ori goes to the Sunny Wave, push back, but they just turn straight over towards him. Ori's going to get run down by arteezy. He's gone. arteezy's now opting to bail out. He'll TP away. Abed, he wants to go in. In fact, he's straight over towards POYOYO. He's on top of the monkey game. POYOYO's going to fall.
Oh boy. That canceled TP, 11.
Did he cancel it himself or?
He did. He saw the Aether Remnant right on top of where he's TPing. He probably thought he would just get killed.
They needed him.
Because of that. A huge fight for EG.
They needed old 11 over that, whether he gets caught by the Remnant or not. Without him, the team fight just falling completely to pieces. Picking up a triple kill.
Will they make it in time?
Surely not quite.
IZI has Blink with the Psychic Headband.
They're in with the Roy. Got the BKB off in time. Back up here as well from old 11's Lotus, so EG won't be able to continue. There's the BKB, of course, forced here, out for a minute.
Is it down to 6? It is already. How's the Queen of Pain one? Also down to 7 seconds. EG's looking to swing again. Still looking for something.
Jumps in immediately, does get caught out by the silence, but he's rather tanky. Jump on old 11. He's not really caught anything. Doesn't get the catch that he needs. IZI now heading over towards old 11. The army of IZI just beating through this Magnus, forcing old 11 back. POYOYO will get the Wukong's command down to finish off IZI's life. But the rest of EG is still alive now, but he's ready to jump straight back in. He's looking at PYW. He needs backup, but he needs it now. arteezy trying to help out. The damage from POYOYO is too much. Another kill here for Vici Gaming as EG losing control in the team fight this time. Old 11.
Very greedy going for that play by himself, jumping in.
Jumping back into the whole squad without the rest of EG quite able to follow him up. With the Moonlight, they're ready to move in.
They want to take the fight.
Let's see if they catch this Vici with a good wraparound, though. They might not expect them to come in from the side.
They picked up the Satanic also for POYOYO.
See if they can get the jump. arteezy, he'll show himself. Quick little poke with the plasma field. Vici now, they're a little hesitant. They know they can't get the jump, the initiation that they wanted to. 11 is watching for the glyph here. I see jump forward from Ahmed, he's moving in onto POYOYO. arteezy keeps the link going, takes down DY, the Raw comes out onto POYOYO. Get the Wukong's command off. Old 11 still being patient, up on the high ground, waiting for the chance to jump, but he's seen him, the vessel's down. Old 11 no longer able to get the blink off, but IZI is gone. No buyback available for IZI. EG, they're going to have to do this 4 versus 5 for now. DY, he fought back for this, there's a dieback from the Enchantress. Old 11, he misses completely!
But they found Abed. They found one of the really important kills on the side there. PYW was able to get the chain disable for POYOYO to engage.
Yeah, I mean, again, another scenario where there's an RP miss, but I don't think Vici minds at all. They're going to start pushing in a little bit down the bottom. No buyback on Abed or IZI. This is a long time without 2 of your cores. 11.
Point toss.
He's got the grab. He takes him out of the base. They've got arteezy. arteezy's going to go down once. Can they do it again? Can they do it again here? They're going to try, but the BKB's out. Jump forward, the Sonic Wave pushing arteezy back down to the low ground, but arteezy's able to get out of there. Moonlight shadows up. Crip gives him the cover to escape from the rest of Vici Gaming.
They'll force the glyph. 70 seconds.
And they've got to keep arteezy safe. His buyback, of course, also still on cooldown for 2.5 minutes.
They should be able to clean up this Rex.
Let's see if they can get anything more. Still a minute, no Abed.
Tough to swing all the way to top, though. That's your 2 mid still up. So they will back up, look to clear out those lanes. Double catapults hitting on mid.
But Vici Gaming, with the state of their buybacks, they're playing it very safe. Back towards the tower. Now they'll look to get in off the back of their own smoke. But look for the long wrap around. They want to try and enter through EG's high ground. Down this river, oh, they get the jump on a grip, but now the counter plays in. They're in, BYWZ on disc, he's gonna get proc. BKB comes out from POYO. He's got the Wukong's command now. BYW slides off to the side. Arbenz, BKB short to wear offline. Trying to get on POYO, the RP's there, but the BKB is already out. And arteezy, so the skewer has no effect. arteezy turns over towards Ori, Ori has to blink out. Payless is down onto arteezy flying. He offers some safety here with the stomp setup. arteezy trying to run, but Ori jumps in. The burst is there from POYO. He's taking down the Spirit Vessel. The burst from Arbenz Dissimulate takes POYO out of the game. 2 minutes. No Monkey King for Vici Gaming.
Ori, in a bit of a weird spot. Will be able to get himself away. They focus so much onto POYO. Tons of buybacks.
Catch on the BYW as well. EG, they're not done yet. Dissimulate over to the side. They found the line. DY's trying to punch back into arteezy, but there's nothing that this Enchantress can do. He's got to run. OLVIDES attempting to skewer back to the high ground, but Arbenz got the chase. The just is back up, but the Dissimulate's in. Arbenz takes down another.
But now Ori's on Abed.
Whoa,
Nice to dodge.
Still got the Yules. Now they're ready to turn. Link has been popped. They get the skewer back up to the high ground. They've caught Ice. No Beastmaster for this push. And with Ice gone, that might be enough, along with Fly, also down right now, to stop EG from being able to punish the fact that POYO's dead for a full minute.
Who doesn't have one? Who do you even want to give it to, actually? Do you just give it a crit?
I think give it a crit.
You don't really have anybody else.
Yeah.
Like, Fly already has it. He's the most important one besides that, so.
I mean, just sell it. You can sell that one, right?
Sure. Probably more useful on a hero.
I'm sure it is. We'll see how greedy Arbed is. So this move on 11. Oh, he's found him. He found arteezy. Drag back onto Artor. They'll blow him out quick with a finger. That's the Aegis gone.
They've got the Wukong right on top of him, too.
Sonic Wave from Ori, pushing back Fly, so Fly won't be able to get back over and help out. Jump forward onto arteezy, pop the refresher, the BKB is trying to run. Another use, the refresher trying to end the refresher on Muse, but he can't keep himself alive. He's out. 2 minutes. No buyback for 5 minutes. A huge catch there as arteezy on his own with the Aegis and refresher shot. It doesn't matter.
Did he used everything too. I think he used 3 BKBs. He tried to use 2 or 3 flickers to survive.
He pressed all the buttons. It wasn't enough.
He was completely alone. And they did do a good job. Ori, he jumped the backline. He jumped onto Fly, made sure that Fly wasn't going to be able to do any type of disengage. Those buybacks from earlier that EG had to use for the fight, now hurting them. DY?
Well, maybe the Aghanim's on Ice will help a little bit here, spamming those axes out.
Okay, did pass it over to him.
Bit of deep push BYW, he's just stepping straight back in, so's Arbenz though! Arbenz moved up, Neon this will proc, he'll look to jump in with the 2-man, Dissimulate stun, gets himself back out with the Astral Step, jump forward to hold 11, RP onto the 2, the BKB was up already though from Arbenz, so Arbenz will live, but Crit will not. Marana is gone, still 1 minute without arteezy, Vici Gaming, they're ready for the next one, Arbenz. He's going to turn over towards BYW, but POYO is a part of the Hex is there. Arbenz is gone. No buyback on him. GG is called. Vici Gaming will take this game too.
What a wild game. Hundreds of buybacks it felt like in this one, but Vici, even though they didn't get the best connection some of the times with their huge wombo combo, at the end of it all, they just out-team fight EG in several different situations. EG just kept throwing bodies with more of the buybacks, but as for the scaling went, Vici just continued to scale just that much harder with their heroes.
Yeah, that was...
We're taking our time thinking about this one.
It's going to be Lycan, which you suggested earlier, Effie.
So the reason why I brought up Lycan, and we kind of went on a tangent, so I couldn't elaborate, is just that typically this is one of the heroes that they like to run, and they do like to pair it up with Spectre just to kind of secure that late game, because Lycan does fall off at some point and doesn't feel like he's as effective, but he's quite tanky on the safe lane and has no issues with farming the jungle and catching up, but also he can just run his units at the Skywrath Mage and the ET without putting himself in danger. And if you have 2 supports that can easily get sniped, it makes Lycan's gameplay simple.
Sure, but I still love Troll against Lycan. I feel like they kind of counterpick themselves.
Well, this time we won't have an interview with the coaches, but we have someone that knows almost as much. We're going to go to BSJ with his last word.
If a wolf just scouts crit, a Shadow Step plus a Howl, the Howl applies that minus armor, of course, on top of it. And yeah, Skywrath is one of the squishiest heroes in the game, so.
See mid.
Mid.
Ori.
He is just...
All right, first blood just like that for Ahmed.
Well, he just walked up.
You can't make those mistakes.
No.
That hurts. You know, 1 game away from elimination. Mistakes like that could come back to haunt you.
It's on the water runes, Owen, as well. So Abed fills his bottle top, pushes in the mid wave. So Ori misses out on almost a full melee wave. He's going to get the water rune bottom as well. A huge mistake from Ori, and this is the second time now. We saw it yesterday versus VP. He was tripped up by the Storm Spirit as well. 7-1 last hits, 15-4 on Storm.
He's ready now, Ori. He knows that they're looking to make his game as tough as possible.
Look at the chain fills that's coming from EG. It's getting spotted too. That ward that we do see Vici place early on is going to see it. And the move onto crit.
I mean, they're able to come in with a horn as well. Straight over to crit, they go, but the Storm comes out, catch the two of them, the silence on Ori. Ori zips over with their Astral Set, takes out crit. Now they turn over towards Fly as Vici Gaming bring the numbers mid. First horn from APOYO, and it's an effective one. 2 heroes down around the mid lane.
Again, it really is the 2 support movements. I'm watching that from Vici. They're really making up for that hard start in the laning phase. Just paired up together, looking to just help Ori so much as Abed. Shows himself mid again, has an illusion rune, so he's just fine. We do see while chaos was happening, of course, Old 11 takes the top tower. He's gotten a lot of space to just be farming up their top net worth for his team. Looking to swing toward mid, trying to collapse onto another tower. EG bringing the numbers themselves.
They really are. I mean, Vici game, they're going to try and fight this. They get the open up with the stun onto IZI, but the Storm comes out. Gives IZI the time to heal up. Isn't enough. He tries to turn down his grab. PYW finishes him off with a boundless strike. Ahmed fights back, brings out PYW. Ancient Seal from Kriya onto Ori. Ahmed goes for the zip TP. He's away. Ori still wanting to try and fight here. Still towards Fly, but Fly's pretty beefy.
They've got a catapult wave coming in, though. Pretty ideal timing for Vici to continue with this push.
And Ori still wants to go for the catch onto Fly. He's going to miss the Remnant, though. That's going to put a stop to any sort of setup.
EG thought they brought the numbers, but Vici brought just a +1, and they also will have Haunt available in about 20 seconds. But EG does stop the push. IZI comes in as well. But again, immediately, EG, they're grouping up as well, going for top. Satanic now finished on arteezy too.
22 minutes, Satanic. Let's see if they can do it again. Here, Vici push them back.
Silence.
They're going to see the setup from PYW. The trees is ready with the Wukong's command. EG, they'll kite it off for now, but Crit won't be able to make it out of the ult. As Crit Scott, it's 4 versus 5 arteezy. He wants to go back in. He's looking to get on top of PYW, but the Yule's control is there. They'll send him up in the air. Zip for Ahmed. He's caught out by the silence. Red as well behind side. He's in with the duel. Looking to lock down Ori. arteezy is in with the damage. Has he got enough? No, dissimulate. It's on. Ori jumps again. Away again. Ori lives once more. Now EG's got to be careful. There's no Ahmed. IZI's focus first. Nice little arm that Toggle won't save him. He still goes down.
They stop the TP.
The TP stopped. The barrel is striking in. arteezy is going to do his best to try and turn. But he's up in the air with the Yules. He has got the ult, but he's not going to be able to get it off. The silence is in. He can't press the button. As Fly also goes down. Tips coming out. Vici Gaming a solid hold. The racks are protected.
I cannot believe Ori's surviving. That changes everything. He's able to get so many different forms of silence out from Resonant Pulse just because he survives. It ends up getting Abed killed. It ends up chasing out and getting arteezy killed.
A massive hold.
11 has a full AC too, and they're actually smoking, looking for the fight themselves.
I mean, they know Roche is going to be up soon. They don't want to let it fall into the hands of EG.
A on disc also now on Ori, so those jumps that EG couldn't even kill him before, now you're definitely not going to kill him if he's able to get any backup from his teammates.
EG could get caught a little off guard by this.
We'll
see the jump straight in with the silence on the two. The ult comes out as well. arteezy puts the BKB. He'll turn. First immediately Crit getting really, really low here, but the sleep comes out. Crit lives for now. Finally goes down. Buyback from Crit. arteezy. He's on top of Ori. Ori forced the silence. They've rooted him down. This time Ori will fall. He won't live through this one. Ahmed focused by Old 11, but now with the turn. He's got the lockdown. The duel's there. They catch Old 11.
Fly MVP of that team fight with the ET, just a stomp and a splitter to turn everything around. Looks like it was going to be disastrous for EG as they lost Crit almost instantly, but great stomp to disengage, great stomp to be able to get them those big pickups. And APOYO maybe a bit lucky to even get out with his life. It looked a bit close. Almost got the duel on him.
We'll see it back here again. Vici Gaming very willing to start the action off.
The Dispel too, of course, we did see that one from the Legion Commander. Allowed Fly to get in position to get that 2-man stomp, to get the setup onto both the Spectre as well as the Void Spirit.
You saw old 11 with the good intentions as well to try and go straight for Fly, but not quite able to close in on him before those abilities came into place. As we saw here, Arbe getting it rather low, was low on the mana as well. Old 11 not able to finish him off with the rest of EG to turn and control the Lycan. They're all back up, Vici Gaming, but no Haunt, of course. And EG taking down the Roshan rather rapidly. And he's sort of steal available. PYW is going to look for it, but he's not going to be able to jump in time. Aegis is picked up. They've got the dual control. They focus him down. Jump forward with the dissimulate. Ori, he'll burst onto IZI to go down. arteezy, he's got the battle trust, but he's up in the air. They're kiting him the first time round. Pull back as well with the Remnant as arteezy's been separated from the rest of his team, but he's still got that Aegis.
He still has ult. He used Rampage.
Oh, okay.
Same noise.
That's right. He picked up the shard there off the Roche. See if they can kill him off. Stomp. Gives him the cover, but there's the jump with the Remnant, the first and once. Fly getting pushed back as well by Old 11 and the Army. POYO, he's back in action with the Horde. The Shadow Step jumps over. Now he's going to look over towards arteezy. He needs buybacks, he needs backup. As arteezy,
he's still scary.
They're a little cautious on how they go back in on him with the buybacks coming into play. Ice. He's got to do the duel backup in 5 seconds. And they'll respect that. Buybacks come out, Vici Gaming, they'll pull back and they won't push any further for now.
But they do take away the Aegis as soon as it is picked up from EG. And EG, like you're mentioning, they wanted that timing to be able to go for a push of their own. Ori still has his Aeon disc up. Won't be able to get out of there. Needs some type of solution to make sure that they can get the jump first, as arteezy is getting gone on. Committed his gold as well for Missile.
He's able to find a DD, but immediately used.
He used his Satanic as well.
DY, he's going to play around with him for a little bit, but Arbet's here with the backup. Zips over towards the Enchantress. Enchantress pretty tanky though. We'll see arteezy off the rampage.
They're just kiting him. There's the Yules on Aether Remnant.
He's ready to try and set up maybe with the Wukong's command. arteezy.
DY is hurting. 11's starting to commit for the back.
They're going to have to put the BKB. arteezy now looks to turn. He's into the monkey kick. PYW goes down. Instant buyback from PYW and Ori jumps in. Quick burst off to Crit. Crit goes down. POYO is in with the Shadow Step. Looking for Ice. arteezy trying to stay on top of 11. Look at the bash into the roof, but arteezy is pulled back by the Remnant. arteezy goes down. They jump up to the high ground. 3 down, 4 dead on EG. Only Arbeck getting out of there is Vici Gaming. They have all the space in the world now to push down mid and take at least a racks away from EG by the looks of it. 80 seconds, no arteezy.
And even though it looks like such a good troll game, you still see the same problems with the heroes. The itemization from Vici on point. The Yule Scepters to kite him out constantly. And then even the Aghanim's bite on the Spectre. How can you catch him?
They're going for the end.
They are going for it. 60 seconds, no troll.
They know.
They've got it.
He spent his money. No buybacks. 2k short of the gold here for arteezy. 1200 short here for Arbed.
Rest easy, child, says Ori.
We'll see Fly come back in and try and hold them off. Arbed, he's going to look for the Zipper. What can he do? It's a good vortex into the sleep. Have they got the damage? Arbed's got. He's got a second life. The Ancients exposed though. Vici Gaming looking to close it up and send EG out of the competition, and they will. Vici Gaming take game 3. The series is theirs as they knock EG out 2-1.
What a performance, really, from everybody. They just knew how to play their timings. They played it cool, they played it collected, even though this arteezy troll is so far ahead.